Warren Buffett says he wouldn't pay $25 for all the Bitcoin in the world. What if I gave you all the Bitcoins in the world? Who doesn't want to be a billionaire? Just think, why would someone say no to money? Well, there must be two explanations, whether he is too satisfied or he doesn't love this materialistic world. And I am pretty sure at this point you are also thinking the same thing, which is, who are these people? What if I tell you he is one of the most famous people in the world? Where the whole world is engaged in trading crypto and ready to invest millions of dollars in Bitcoin or Ethereum, while on the other hand, there is a statement from the famous billionaire, Warren Buffett, that if he is given all the Bitcoins in the world, it will be useless for him. Now let me ask you, if this deal is given to you, then what will be your reaction? Do let me know in the comments section below. Welcome to Crypto Trends. In today's video, you will get to know why Warren Buffett says he wouldn't pay $25 for all the Bitcoin in the world. So make sure to watch this video till the end, and don't forget to like and share the video. Warren Buffett, the famed investor, does not appear to be adding Bitcoin to his portfolio anytime soon. When asked if he had modified his famously harsh views on Bitcoin or crypto during the annual Berkshire Hathaway shareholders meeting, the 91-year-old investor didn't mince words. Buffett began his response by noting that if everyone in the room had all the farms in the United States or all the residences in the country and offered him a 1% stake for $25 billion, he would immediately give them a check. He wouldn't do the same for Bitcoin, which has a market valuation of almost $700 billion. I wouldn't take it if you possessed all the Bitcoin in the world and offered it to me for $25. What would I do with it? One way or another, I'll have to sell it back to you. It's not going to make a difference. The difference between productive assets and something that depends on the next guy paying you more than the prior guy got, he said of farmland and rental properties versus Bitcoin. The flats will generate rent and the farms will provide food, he explained. If I have all the Bitcoin, I'm going back to where I was. He attributes Bitcoin's attractiveness to a kind of magic that attracts investors. I have no idea if it will go up or down in the next year, 5 years, or 10 years, but there's one thing I'm certain of. It doesn't multiply or generate anything, he remarked. It has a magical quality to it, and people have associated magic with a variety of things. Buffett has been a vocal opponent of cryptocurrencies for a long time. In 2018, he told CNBC that they would end badly and that Berkshire Hathaway would never have an interest in them. He commented at the time, "I get into enough difficulty with the things I think I know anything about. How could I possibly take a long or short position in something I don't understand?" They make a lot more money when people are gambling than when they are investing, Buffett said, referring to Wall Street. He claims that his company's acquisition of 14% of Occidental Petroleum in under 2 weeks demonstrates that overwhelmingly significant firms in America have become poker chips. He said this about cryptocurrencies: "I have no idea if it will rise or fall in the next year, 5 years, or 10 years, but there is one thing I am certain of: it does not generate anything." Because of Buffett and Munger's age, the topic of succession at Berkshire Hathaway is a huge one, yet neither has mentioned retirement. Berkshire Hathaway reported a 53% decline in net profit in the first quarter due to a drop in the paper value of its investments before the meeting. Berkshire Hathaway reported net profits of $5.5 billion, a significant decrease from the $11.7 billion reported the year before. The conglomerate's operating profits, which include insurance companies, energy suppliers, and even frozen desserts, were almost steady at $7.04 billion. Income from rail lines, energy companies, manufacturing, services, and retail sales more than compensated for a reduction in insurance profits, according to a Berkshire Hathaway statement. However, the value of its investments, which can fluctuate significantly from quarter to quarter, plummeted during the year's market downturn, resulting in a $1.58 billion paper loss. Buffett frequently tells his stockholders to ignore any good or negative quarterly changes. Berkshire shares have held their value well, climbing 7% since the beginning of the year, while the S&P 500 index, which represents the 500 largest publicly traded companies on Wall Street, has lost more than 13%. The biggest Bitcoin arguments raised by Warren Buffett. Buffett believes the assets must deliver something to someone in order to be valuable. When it comes to Bitcoin, this has always been his main priority. At the shareholder meeting, he stated, "I have no idea if it will rise or fall in the next year, 5 years, or 10 years. But there's one thing I'm certain of. It doesn't multiply or generate anything." The following are the issues he brought up. 1. It is completely useless. Bitcoin has a market capitalization of roughly $740 billion, but Buffett says he wouldn't buy it even if it were a quarter of that. "I wouldn't take it if you told me you possessed all the Bitcoin in the world and offered it to me for $25, because I wouldn't know what to do with it," he added. He went on to say, "It's not going to do anything." Buffett prefers investments that generate revenue, which cryptocurrency does not, according to him. Bitcoin, unlike property that earns rent or farms that provide food, is an unproductive asset, according to the wealthy investor. He explained to the audience that the difference between productive and non-productive assets is that the latter requires someone to pay more than the previous guy. 2. There is only one currency in the world. Buffett also mentioned that there is only one currency. He claims that you can come up with any type of coin you want, but the US dollar is the most popular. Anyone who believes the United States will allow another currency to supplant its own is out of their head, according to Buffett. This echoes the views of another investment guru on Bitcoin. Ray Dalio is far less pessimistic than Warren Buffett, and he sees some of the cryptocurrency's promises. However, he is concerned that the government would not enable Bitcoin or gold to become a better option. "I believe that Bitcoin's biggest risk is a success," he said in a blog post, "because if it succeeds, the government will try to kill it, and they have a lot of power to succeed." Because Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors of all time, it's important to pay attention to and understand his thoughts. However, keep in mind that some financial experts have turned into Bitcoin evangelists. Bitcoin, according to some, might usher in a monetary revolution and alter the way we use money. Others regard it as a form of digital gold or a possible inflation hedge. If you believe their ideas are sound, do some research on the most popular crypto and blockchain technologies. Examine your own financial situation and be open about your risk tolerance. If you don't have a lot of money to invest, don't have time to learn about blockchain, or don't want a high-risk asset, you should follow Warren Buffett's advice and stay away from crypto. However, if you believe that Bitcoin has long-term potential, you may decide to purchase a small amount. And if you do, make sure to use a reputable cryptocurrency exchange. Take it slowly and only invest money you can afford to lose. We don't know much about how this business will develop, especially when or whether the government will intervene. So I think we're at the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed the video and it may be helpful in your crypto investment journey. If you like the video, let me know in the comments section below and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos just like this one. Have a great day, and we thank you for watching.